Morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekly Mycity networking group. I'm your co-host, Scott Harrell, with our host, Bob Friedenthal, and we are inviting everyone to get an opportunity to talk to people, tell us about your business, and if you're looking to meet a certain type of business connection or referral partner, this is a great opportunity to do that. We are going to ask people to give themselves 1 minute to introduce themselves. And quick reminder, if you knew or you just forgot, to put your contact info in the chat, hopefully including your LinkedIn connection. That is, besides this meeting, that's our biggest source of connecting to each other. So Bob, I'm going to let you kick things off. I'm going to start the timer. So you got 1 minute to say something and take it away.
Well, let me put it to you this way. I got into the computer industry when a 300 megabyte hard drive was the size of a washing machine and $40,000 to $50,000. So I'm kind of a technoholic freak. I love technology. And the other thing I always talk about, if you're not using the muscle upstairs, it's going to atrophy like the rest of your body. So I don't ever plan to really fully retire. So it's great being here. This group's been meeting for 5 years now, and now we have 26 attendees. So we usually have right around that number, around 30 people that show up. So it's always fun to meet people, right?
Yes.
That's what life's about, gang. And helping. The B&I model, givers gain. I'll just throw this out at you, that when you meet somebody, if you try to sell them too quickly, you're going to lose them. Best thing in the world to do is help somebody find out who they want to meet by vocation and location if it makes a difference. And it allows you to turn somebody into a relationship instead of just a salesperson, a sales situation. Okay. So my information should be in the chat room, I should say. So off to you.
All right. Thank you, Bob. And I'll introduce myself next. Scott Harrell, my business, Life Tree Prosperity. Many of you know me, and if you don't, I'm a business consultant. I've got lots of programs to help businesses reduce their overhead cost. And in addition to that, I'm also a licensed insurance advisor.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Oh, you doing?
Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. We can hear you.
Mute yourself, sir.
Hold on a minute. Yeah, how you doing, everybody?
Good, but can you mute yourself because someone else is talking right now? Thank you. Okay, where were we? Anyway, I enjoy talking to people, even when things get a little confusing sometimes. Good stuff. And picking up on what Bob said about giver's gain, I heard another one yesterday that I'm going to ride because it's called the helper's high. So I know from my personal experience that when I'm providing value and I'm connecting with someone and what I can offer them is going to make a difference in their life, that gives me a high. That's what I want to do more and more and more. So this is part of what I do, and I'm grateful to be the co-host, and thank you all for being here. I'm concluding, and next up, we're going to talk to Ed Roman, and then after that, Mike Hayes. So good morning, Ed Roman. Where'd he go? I think he just pressed the wrong button. All right, Ed, we'll let you come back, hopefully, and then let's talk to Mike Hayes. Take it away, Mike.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. My name is Mike Hayes. I'm founder of the free AI Super Campus, home of Chamber AI Business Networking, where we teach you how to think bigger and grow richer with AI media marketing literacy. We are a modern ad agency to educate people first. And I put my information into the chat box.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Where are you located?
San Francisco Bay Area, actually Lafayette, California.
Oh, okay. I
Love
know it
your
well.
AI-driven background there, Mike.
Exactly right.
All righty. And next up, we're going to talk to Roy Dickin and then the Armenians Unified people. But take it away, Roy.
I'm Roy Dickin. I've got a tool that provides instant leads on demand. So all you do is you put in your keywords, you choose what territory you want your ideal prospects to come from, and you turn it on, and you get them right away. I collaborate with Betty Withrow because you can turn each of these leads into a client with lifetime value. It's not a one-time sale. Make a client with lifetime value out of them. And I'm going to be collaborating with Linda Blair soon because her tool Thrive is perfect for this product. And I don't need any more time.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm Ani Simonian. I am the founder of Armenians Unified, but I'm really here because I'm the CEO founder of American Savings Financial Services. I started in 2002. We do all types of financing except auto and personal. Our forte, what makes us unique is that we really custom tailor. And when I say custom tailor, what I refer to is when clients come to us, we truly understand what their goals and dreams are and help them prepare. So we go through all the taxes and understand if there's mistakes, and my goodness, how many mistakes we find typically in taxes. Or we do everything to align their dreams to their next journey. So we've been very blessed. And Armenians Unified I'm a philanthropist as well for over 20 years. I've done a lot of work with CHLA of Los Angeles, CHLA, YMCA of Glendale, and the University of Laverne. And Armenians Unified was born after the 2020 war in Armenia, where we lost over 10,000 kids. And I decided to do some humanitarian work over there with our board. So thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. I am looking forward and getting to know all of you. I appreciate you guys. I'm in California. I'm a mother of 3, and I do run all the time, and I work out every morning at 5:30.
Yeah. Ani, can I ask you who would you like to meet? What type of referrals are you looking for would be beneficial to you?
The beauty about my business, anybody could be beneficial for me. So anybody wants to buy a business, wants to expand their business, they want to buy a home, they want to develop a property, they want to refinance an existing property, pretty much the whole scope, whether it's a single family development to an investment who's looking to develop 20, 40, 50 homes at the same time, or they need a refinance, they need a HE loan, whatever any kind. So the only thing we don't do is the auto loans, and we don't do personal loans.
Thank you.
And before I finish, my biggest passion is, especially being in the business for over 24 years now, is truly to give back to the community, and not only through philanthropy, but it's really to see if, what we need to do to help them be in reality of what they truly want to do, and help them open doors through so many possibilities, because we have enough knowledge to be able to guide so many people. As you all know, with accounting services, sometimes they're so busy during tax seasons that they don't get a chance to detail review things. So that's where we come in to help them understand a lot of little things or other kind of things. So thank you.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. Folks, I'm going to request that you're not speaking to mute yourselves. Got a lot of background noise. I was amused by I think it was a dog like drinking water. It's fun, but it is a little distracting. So please be aware that we can hear you if your mic is on. So next we're going to speak with Lynn Newman, followed by Russell Lookadoo. So good morning, Lynn Newman.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you. So I'm a financial advisor at Edward Jones. I live and work in the Los Angeles area. And so something that I think is a little unique. So our company, although we offer discount brokerage services where our clients can make their own purchase decisions, where we really specialize at this company is our advisory accounts. So where we're constantly looking at our organization's analysts are continually reviewing the companies that our customers are invested in within their portfolio. So we can let them know, if something's not good, let's make some changes. And we consider that with their life goals with their money. What do they want to accomplish, whether short-term or long-term? So we offer an array of products, everything from your standard stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs. We also offer CDs and treasury and municipal securities, as well as life insurance products. So yeah, and we also support companies with their 401k plans and 403b plans. Yeah, and so I love helping clients make money while they sleep. That's my goal.
Excellent goal. All right, thanks so much, Lynn. And after Russell, we're going to speak with Linda Wimple. But in the meantime, good morning, Russell Lookadoo.
Good morning, Scott, Bob, group. I'm Russell Lookadoo. I'm the HR guy for small business. My purpose is to align the team with the dream. You mentioned, individual dreams, but business owners become successful. They go into business because they love what they do. And so they apply their craft or their trade or their art, and then all of a sudden it takes off and they get incredibly busy. And what do? They start hiring people. That's when the headaches begin. That's when the challenges begin. Just an example, yesterday I was working on an employee handbook, and we get to a section, and while we were meeting, an employee stormed out, threw some stuff on the floor. Then they realized that she had taken her car key, the business keys, with her. And so we looped back around. Not only she taken the keys, but she threw them out the window. So the question was, can I charge this person for rekeying the building? And I went, nope. And I explained why. But I'm the HR guy for small business. I help the business owners navigate that world. So when they go, my employees are driving me nuts, call the HR guy.
Thank you. Could
All
you
right, well,
please share your information?
It's in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you.
tell us why that's not a chargeable situation, Russell.
The
I gotta
California has a law called the theft of wages law that was passed in 2012, that if you don't tell an employee that you're going to do a deduction and you do it, that's theft.
Oh,
You just have to inform, get them to acknowledge.
So if you put it in the employee handbook that if they throw the keys out the window and they get lost, you get charged for rekeying the building, and it's part of the thing they sign off on?
Yeah, I try to keep the handbooks under 500 pages. But specifically when it comes to touching paychecks, you got to be specific. So
We're in California, Russell. There's at least 200 policies you got to deal with,
Well, every time the legislature meets, it's called the Consultants Full Employment Act. That's
Is
what
it is it an affirmative defense, Russell, that the employee says the handbook was too long and too big and I couldn't read it?
if they sign that they received an acknowledgement, that's not an excuse.
There you go.
Not that they agree, but they acknowledge the receipt.
It's a great get out of jail free card, though, because you send the letter and the handbook to the lawyer, and the lawyer is doing it on contingency to say, you're more trouble than you're worth. Get out of my office.
Or they
yeah.
drop the settlement offer from 100,000 to 10,000.
Right.
Oh, by the way, PAGA is being clipped a little bit. PAGA is the Private Attorney General Act. By the way, PAGA in Spanish means pay me. I think that's always kind of an ironic title.
Of course it does.
If you don't know what PAGA is, call me. We'll talk about it. It's a disastrous law.
Always interesting, Russell. Thank you so much. And after Linda, we're going to speak with Phil Wolstein. But good morning, Linda Wimple.
Good morning. Thank you. So I'm Linda Wimple. I'm in St. George, Utah, and I provide consistent exposure on the first page of YouTube. And you don't need to have a YouTube channel to achieve it. And I am so stoked. In about 30 days, we're starting a marketing campaign that we've wanted for a long time. And I'm specifically looking for collaborations, referral partners. I'm looking for to help me find the content creators, aspiring influencers, and introverts who would like to have their content seen consistently in some outside the box strategies. So that's where we're at. And I made it, didn't I? I made it.
You made it. Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Linda. And I assume your contact info is in the chat. I'd like to look into what you do a little bit more myself.
Okay,
Linda,
thank you.
Linda, let me ask you this. You say you don't need your own channel to be able to show up on YouTube's first page. How can you upload a video without having your own account? Is that possible?
Yes. Yeah. We
Okay.
need to talk. We need
I
to
guess
talk.
you're the expert, so I should be talking to you.
You
Thank
should be
Linda.
talking to her. Yes.
Yes.
We need to, all three of us have a meeting is what I say here.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I'll join you as well, because it's very
Good.
timely and very relevant to what we're all looking for. So thank you
Yes.
for being here.
Very
I'm
much so.
interested too.
Yep. So look at that. Okay, then after Phil, we'll speak with Debbie Voris. But good morning, Phil Wolfstein.
Good morning, everyone. Great to be here. Phil Wolfstein with Zoom Business Brokers. I'm a certified business broker, and what I do is I help business owners find qualified buyers for their business. That is a process, typically 7 to 9 months. It's not an event. And what I want to say real quickly here is that what I'm running up more and more against is business owners and sellers. 71% or more of which in this country have no exit plan and no strategy for what is the biggest asset or maybe one of the biggest financial events in their life, emotional events in their life, need professionals like we have here, ideally early on, to help get through that to a successful outcome. But we have to constantly remind these people that an owner operator, we're not selling the owner operator, we're selling the business. And having a general manager, having somebody that can step in and run that business, and when they want to exit and leave, becomes a critical stop point, and can be a barrier for them to realize their goodwill and equity in that business. So professionals, a team of professionals early on is a ticket to getting the price for that seller.
Okay, thanks, Phil. Yeah, I was just thinking about my own business history, and one of the big challenges is to separate yourself from the business. And if you read like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, one of the goals is to be able to have the business run without you needing to be there. And I'm guessing that's probably not true in the majority of cases, where if the guy who runs the business isn't there, it just within weeks or months, it's just going to go down the toilet. So it's
I've been
Very,
thinking about
very
that this
common. I
week.
deal with that. That's one of the most common issues that you face when you look at business valuation and the impact on valuation. That's probably the single biggest issue. And it takes planning. If you want to make a change and you want to train someone, bring a general manager and bring someone in to replace your role in the business, it doesn't happen at the snap of a finger. It takes time. You start today, that might be a minimum 12 to probably 24, 36-month process to do it properly.
That's still a great timeline. So thank you, Phil. Appreciate you as always. And next up, Debbie Voris, followed by Lighter Chan. Good morning, Debbie. You're muted, so hello.
Hello, I'm Debbie, your certified holistic health coach. I revitalize people's lives by helping them identify the root causes of their health issues and create a custom natural holistic strategy to address them in the areas of mind, body, and soul. Did you know today is Holistic Therapy Day? And I actually help people with revitalizing their nutrition, and I do custom meal plans and beneficial supplements, as well as I work with people with their mindset, because people these days are very stressed out or emotional, and I help them release those emotions, reduce their stress, as well as entanglements from the past. So I am a person that helps you with mind, body, and soul. So if you know of anybody that wants to revitalize their life, I help women or men. I do help people with hormones as well. Contact me, and because you will see and feel the differences with my coaching services when Debbie changes lives. Ooh, right on the.
I nailed it. All right, good job. Thank you. All righty. And we're going to next speak with Lighter Chan, followed by Betty Withrow. Good morning, Lighter. You're muted, so fix yourself and take it away. There
Good
you go.
morning. My name is Lighter Chen. I immigrated from China in 2003 as extraordinary ability expert. And now I'm founder of the Tommy Healing System. Tommy Healing System, we have innovations use the sensor detector to map out the meridian energy chi pathway with the blockage, with the imbalance. There is connection with your hand, your leg, with your internal organ. So Tommy Healing System, the scientific approach Eastern medicine effectively manage the chronic condition. We help clients achieve measurable and sustainable health results naturally, safely, effectively, without an operation procedure, without a chemical pill, side effect of chemical pills. We are in the Anaheim, Southern California. Welcome to experience the magic system.
That sounds very cool. Glad you're here, Lighter. Thank you so much.
Lighter,
Okay.
what was that you raised up? Show us again.
That's the sensor. We put a hand and we measure the point. Measure 24 pounds of your hand, your leg. We have mapped out 5 histograms, show your lung, your heart, your liver, your kidney is blockage or imbalance. Then we work on your hand, your leg, we fix the inside. So we have people chronic condition like chronic pain, diabetes, high blood pressure, and insomnia, low immunity. We all the natural therapy to help and a measurable result. Before and after we can check the Qi comparison. So this is the innovation, is the scientific approach, Eastern medicine.
Roy, it's his equivalent of a stethoscope.
No, it's not. What he's talking about, you've got the
I know it
energy
is.
meridians, between
Right.
your palm of your hands and the bottom of your feet,
I
and
know.
it goes
You
through all
see
the channels of your body,
you
and they're
see
all
the
jammed up
meridian.
like a traffic jam in LA.
The hand,
Yes,
the leg,
he's
on the
removing.
meridian.
He's getting the chi to flow.
Right.
That's the whole point.
I got to
Yes.
learn more about that.
I met with him.
Yes.
I can't tell you how interesting it was, and I left wanting to learn more. So
I
I
did
highly
not know
recommend.
that.
I highly recommend it. We met on Monday.
I met this week with Lighter too, and it's amazing of the
Wow.
technology. You can see the before and after of him doing his treatment on you too. It's amazing.
Isn't this cool?
Thank you.
God, I love this.
Yeah, Gale drive 2 hours from to here to the Anaheim. So it takes a long time driving.
I can do it in 30 minutes.
So we're on the way to
Well.
Disneyland. We can stop by your place. Is that the idea?
Yeah, you're welcome, very welcome.
I suggest it. I wasn't there in person, but if I'm in the area, I definitely look forward to stopping by and going through the experience.
All right. I love those testimonials. All right. Thanks, everybody. And next up, we're going to speak with Betty Withrow, followed by Joey Battisto. Good morning, Betty.
Good morning, Scott, and good morning, everyone. I had the pleasure of writing some materials for Lighter, and I can testify firsthand to the benefits of Eastern medicine. That's a long story, so we won't do that here. But I am Betty Withrow, the Writer's Launchpad. I do all sorts of writing collaborations, and I work with several people in this room, including Linda and Roy, to develop effective content for their marketing. For our clients and their marketing, excuse me. I also do ghostwriting for books. I'm an editor and an author coach for people who have something they want to develop and they need some support for their content, their voice, their consistency, their flow, whatever it may be. And I'm honored to be in this room with these people. I've had the honor of writing for Scott too, and I just really dig all the people here. So please reach out to me if we haven't had a conversation. Let's get to know each other. It doesn't have to be all business. I mean, we can all be here and refer. As Bob points out, that's the basis of what it's all about.
Love it. Okay. Thank you, Betty. Always great to have you here. And also appreciating Joey Batista. Good morning, sir.
Hello, everyone. How are you all doing this morning? So a little bit about me. First, actually, I want to thank Debbie Voris. She has connected me with two wonderful people so far. So the group most definitely does work if you are new to the group. And so a little bit about me. I am a realtor providing and servicing the whole Phoenix Valley area, Phoenix, Scottsdale, and all the surrounding towns, whether that's buying, selling, investing, or relocating. I'm more than happy to help you. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions you may have. No question is too little. Paired up with wonderful lenders, title agents, and more, service providers, all that good stuff. So yep, any real estate questions, feel free to direct them my way. I'll keep this one short.
All right. Short and sweet. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And we're going to next talk with Cheryl McBride and Joe Nicasio. Good morning, Cheryl.
There's the mute. Good morning. Thank you. We insure our houses and our cars. Have you insured your greatest asset, which is you? Do you have enough insurance? Do you have too much? Do you know? We helped a family just in time. The client passed days before we put his, days after he put his plan in place, and his family was prepared. We only have today. Are you prepared? Book a time with me to talk about what you want your financials to look like before you walk off the planet. And we do work with individuals and small businesses, and especially those in abusive situations, to get them out of it. We also collaborate with the realtors and anybody that works with families, people with loans. Anybody that helps a family, we collaborate with so that we can help the family sleep at night. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, and next we're going to speak with Joe, followed by Patrick O'Flynn. Joe Nicasio, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Scott. How the heck are you?
I'm doing great. Great to have you here.
So I'm a badass business coach. I have a wonderful workshop. It's called How to Turn Conversations into Cash. And I normally charge like $199 for that program, but for you guys today, it's free. I also, most of my coaching clients pay me 10 grand for 6 months, but I do have a $99 a month group coaching program. We meet every Saturday. And so that's a very affordable program, and there's a joint venture affiliate opportunity with that. And if you want to have a connection call with me, I'd love to connect with. I've connected with a few people in this room already, but I already put all that stuff in my chat. One of the things I do is with joint ventures is we do a free conversations into cash, and then we make the offer for the $99 a month group coaching, and I pay a 50% lifetime commission. So there's opportunities here, and I'll just pass it back to you, Scott. So I'm on time.
Beautiful. Yeah, folks, Joe he's a really interesting guy. He's got some great ideas. So I urge you to have a conversation with him, and he can definitely help your business. So appreciate your being here. And good morning to Patrick O'Flynn, followed by Linda Blair. But good morning, Patrick.
Hello, I'm coming to you from Ireland via satellite. And listen, it's great to be here. And I'm going to talk about something very, very important, and it is our health, but it's a different angle on your health. For instance, our bodies are programmed for health so that our cells protect themselves. And if they cannot protect themselves, they repair themselves. And if they cannot repair themselves, they had better replace themselves. The essential problem with damaged cells is that they don't know they are damaged and continue to produce damaged cells. Now, this process leads to all forms of physiological cellular dysfunction, degeneration, and disease, a good example of which is inflammation. So using redox signaling molecules essentially restores the effectiveness of our cells to do all that they used to do when we were younger. And as you know, younger people tend to be healthier than older people. This is now the missing link for better health and vitality. I have experienced this technology and it's a game changer. This is also suitable for high-end athletes or not so high-end athletes worldwide as they experience improvements in endurance, strength, and recovery. And the ideal client is the people who believe their health is their greatest wealth, and it's up to them to take full responsibility and to invest into it. But also it's for people who wish to explore an additional stream of income. My details are in the chat.
Oh, that was delightful just to listen to your presentation, Patrick. So glad you're here. Thank you very much. And
Thank you,
I look
Joe.
forward to connecting with you. And boy, that accent, you could just
Love it.
It's lovely. That's exactly what it is.
If you like me, you can call me St. Patrick, but not too often.
Yeah. We'll have to look into that one. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Next up, Linda Blair, followed by Joseph Duncan. But good morning, Linda.
Good morning, broadcasting from Orange County, California. I specialize in internet marketing. I'm a Google certified partner, and I have an all-in-one AI CRM platform called Thrive Business Center. So this technology streamlines over 500 features into one integrated platform. It includes 24/7 hands-on live support. It's like having a virtual personal assistant. So a CRM is like having a digital hub for managing all your customers' interactions in one place. So when you get referrals from our Mycity group, or if you're working with Roy or Betty, it helps you stay 100% connected to these connections year after year by setting up text and email marketing campaigns. They funnel into these campaigns and then go out when you want them to. This technology, we also include social media. So we take all your social media platforms. I mean, you could be on TikTok, your Google page, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, YouTube. We connect them all into one platform. We push out posts for you, or you can come in and manage it yourself. We do websites. We also do review management, your online listing, everything necessary to run your business in one tool. You don't have to duct tape everything back together again. So if you're looking for some help, if you know somebody that needs this, let me know. Thank you.
Awesome. Yep, it is a great tool. And if you have not yet met with Linda, I urge you to do so. And I'm also delighted to once again see our friend Joseph Duncan. Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning. Coming to you from the beach in Southern California. I am the founder and managing director of Assured Consultants. Our tagline is Tools to Thrive. We are advisors and coaches to small business owners. And typically they come to us when they're unsure of their next steps. We listen to them, identify their pain points, craft a strategy that's tailor-made to the situation that they're facing. We don't just offer advice, we become part of the journey, guiding every step along the way, and help turn that vision into a reality. So we want to become partners in the next success story, and together we'll make it happen.
And in 45 seconds. Got to salute you on that one. Thank you. Next up, it will be Eileen Dawson, followed by Burke Franklin. Good morning, Eileen.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Eileen Dawson, and I am a Ramsey Preferred Money Coach. I work with clients. I mostly work with individuals and couples, but my specialty is helping them manage through debt. Credit cards are a big one. The interest rates are 25-30%. There's also the vehicle loans, and those are starting to escalate with the interest rates. And then, of course, the student loans for people that are usually under 50. So that's what I do. I typically walk alongside people for 2 or 3 months. Then it kind of tapers down after that, once they're really getting the hang of things and their budgets in place and their goals. And then from there, you know, we get their debts down. And as far as referrals, my biggest referrals are people that already talk with people about money, like the CPAs, the attorneys, financial advisors, insurance people. These are the people that talk about money with people, not necessarily our brother-in-law at the Christmas table. So thanks.
Beautiful. Thank you, Eileen. Great to have you here. How's the weather in Massachusetts?
Nice. We're finally getting out of the heat wave. It's 73.
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
That's wonderful weather.
I love that. All right. Thanks again. After Burke will be Moshe Math. Good morning, Burke Franklin.
Good morning, everyone. Burke Franklin from Santa Barbara, California. Business Power Tools is an online platform dashboard loaded with ready-to-use templates, meaning Word and Excel, PowerPoint templates to help you, well, write a business plan for one. That's our flagship. We've got a whole bunch of contracts, policies, procedures, safety plan, all that stuff that most business owners just seem to neglect because you don't know how to do it or what to do. We give you what to say and how to say it as well. So the business plan really is the place to start. Certainly where Phil talks about getting ready for your business and explaining this business to someone who wants to buy it and really put together, like, or you're looking for an investment. You know, the investors want to know, what's a nice person like you doing in a business like this? Like, why you? Why now? Why your product? And they really need an explanation. The SBA also did a study way back when of 26,000 businesses that failed and found that 65% of them didn't have a business plan. So if you're going to loan anybody money, you better make sure they've got a plan. We make it easy to do. That's the whole thing. It's half written for you. It inspires you with what to say so you can put it into your own words, and it's businesspowertools.com.
And I met with him last week. It is a big, huge toolbox, you guys, and you can customize it. And he goes through it very thoroughly. So connect with him.
Thanks, Debbie. And thanks for the little coffee sample. I just got it this morning.
Oh, cool. Just let me know what you like it.
Getting healthy with Debbie.
All right. Beautiful. Next up, Moshe Math, followed by Jacob Bassett. Good morning, Moshe.
Good morning. First, Ed Cincinnati was hacked. So he's dealing with all kinds of fun things related to his hack, which is why he's not here today. So let me start off with that. My name is Moshe Math. I am a partner in a company called Neurotrain Sciences. Our systems look similar to the massage chairs at the airport, but unlike what you experience at the airport, ours uses sound, light, and vibration, taking mind and body through a voyage. Our most popular sound session is relaxation. And it's really what we call sonic massage. So much like when your computer freezes and then you turn it off and on again and reboot it, so it's forgotten I had a problem, that's what we're doing with the brain. And in the process, it allows people to be more productive because they clear their minds as opposed to just taking a break from their work. It also allows them to take on projects maybe later in the day than they would otherwise because their mind is as fresh afterwards as it was when they started the day. So that's in terms of work. In terms of sports, it's good for rebuilding after a hard workout or game day, because again, unless there's an actual problem, the brain will not send signals to deal with something that's not there. And in the process, you're also being relaxed when the brain using what they call the autonomic nervous system, giving signals to the body to go into a relaxed state. So stress and anxiety and other issues related to that are also beneficial. Spas are a good referral for me, and also anybody involved with grants, because I'm trying to do some research to show its effectiveness for kids with ADD, ADHD. Thank you for your time.
The whole grant arena, that's very interesting stuff. So thank you. All right. Good morning to Jacob Bassett. And then after that, we'll speak with Jesse Lee. So good morning, Jacob.
Good morning, everyone. Jacob Bassett. I'm a loan consultant at Preferred Funding Group located in Illinois. We have direct relations with major banks and credit unions to offer business owners, real estate investors, and individuals alike some alternative routes for uncollateralized working capital. The various needs that come with running a business, whether that's from the purchase, getting equipment, supplies, employee wages. There's really no restrictions on the uses of our programs. So it's pretty well-rounded for the various industries, as well as, investors who may just be fix and flipping properties. look forward to connecting with more. I'd say the best referral or partners are those who provide other services to business owners already. That way, we can collaborate and put, all of our services together kind of in a whole toolbox for these business owners to kind of go one place and get all the connections that they need.
Fantastic. Now, Jacob, I know that we all are on LinkedIn here, but you and I are both connected on Alignable. Have you had a lot of success making connections through Alignable? I'm just curious.
I'd say I've grown decently on Alignable. They do restrict you unless you pay for it, but then you still only get about, I think, like 40 connections a month. So it's a little more restrictive than, say, LinkedIn. And I'd say a little more localized. With the posts, they allow you to join communities, which may be just your local area or, the county next to yours. And those are the people who are really viewing and getting your posts on their feed. So that's where I think LinkedIn's a little bit more worldwide globally, and then Alignable is a little bit more fine-tuned to local connections.
That was a great way to summarize that. Thank you so much. Glad you're here. All right, and let's say good morning to Jesse Lee, and after that, we're going to talk to Ashley Schroeder. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning. Good morning to everybody. I'm in Santa Barbara, California. I'm an international business specialist. I help clients to navigate the complex global landscape today and help them to identify their ideal target market. Assist them to bridge business, technology, and the culture into their target market, elevate leadership, and inspire cross-cultural synergies. My specialty is in US and Asia Pacific group market. I have diversified industry experience. My career started as an elevator company, in second largest elevator company called Schindler. And then from there, I spent my experience in construction, medical device, AI robotic, and the financial institute. So I welcome if you have any questions. I recently wrote an article about how Tesla and Boeing repositioned in Asia Pacific market, turn their challenges into opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse. And is that article on LinkedIn?
I haven't posted yet, but anybody, I will, but anybody interested, I can send them to in the email.
It sounds very interesting. So thank you. Really appreciate that.
Thank you. I also have analysis of which areas they really benefit by reposition to fit into today's global market landscape. Thank you.
Great. Fantastic. Thank you. So good morning to Ashley Schroeder, and then we'll speak with Corey Norrington. Hi, Ashley.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. It's great to be here. This is my very first time in this networking group, so super excited. Recognize a couple familiar faces from a company that I used to work for called CEO Life, but now I'm transitioning into a company called My5, where I work with executive level leaders, entrepreneurs, and CEOs to help them improve their life in 5 different elements, including their work, their circle, their purpose in life, and their health. So super excited about launching that. We're going to be kicking off an 8-week accelerator in the fall, which is super exciting. And I'm passionate to work with those individuals. And then also one of my passion projects that I've been working on for a number of years, just in my own personal life, is the Garden Wellness Foundation. So centered around mental health. So great to meet everyone. And I did write my connection information in the chat.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being here. And where are you located?
I am located in Scottsdale, but currently I'm in Wisconsin escaping the heat because it's 118 degrees in Scottsdale. So I like to spend my summers at the lake in Wisconsin.
Is that where you grew up?
Yeah.
I can tell by the accent. That's delightful. Thank you. Great to have you here,
Yes.
Ashley. All righty.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. And I look forward to connecting with you as well. So let's say good morning to our main man, Corey Northington. Good morning, Corey.
All right. Hey, everybody. Hold on.
There it is.
Well, my name is Corey Northington. I'm based here in Birmingham. Sorry. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
sorry. Anyway, well, I'm based here in Birmingham, Alabama. Sorry for the train in the background and everything. So fun times. But I'm an independent associate of Legal Shield ID Shield. So I sell identity theft and legal services to individuals, families, and small business owners. So my target or like in power partners or like insurance agents, brokers, CPAs, tax preparers, insurance agents, and the whole gamut, like whether they start up to well established. So I work all over the country, setting up collaborative and referral partnerships too. I left my information in the chat. Be glad to do any one-on-ones and everything. So if y'all try to review contracts, documents, and all that good stuff, or need legal advice, like these are great alternative services. So thank you.
All right. Thank you, Corey. So, wow, we did pretty well. It's 8:53, got 7 minutes left. If anybody has a topic of interest or concern that they'd like to bring up, we got like a couple more minutes to do that. And if no one has anything else to say, I'd like to ask our guest, who I think he just left. Oh, there you are, Mike Hayes. Mike, can you tell us a little bit more about what you're doing with AI?
Yeah, I'm working with Oxford University, and really Cal. The dean of Oxford University got his PhD in artificial intelligence 30 years ago in quantum computing, and I look at him as really the great maestro of AI, if you will. And as he says, I can't save anybody from AI. It's almost like an alien invasion, and it's not like LinkedIn or Facebook or something that you can just decide to join or ignore. AI is going to affect you one way or the other. So it's very important to learn AI media marketing literacy, especially before the upcoming election. As a matter of fact, the founder of ChatGPT today posted a op-ed in the New York Times about how important it is for Americans to get into AI, to learn it, to protect it, and I talked to my U.S. congressman about it, who said it was like working on the atomic bomb project. So he has it in the right perspective. And you are either going to be able to benefit from AI, or you are going to be taken advantage by someone using AI for ill gains or ill purposes. Warren Buffett says that AI scamming is going to be the next big growth industry. So I have an ETV talk show, and I'd love to hear anybody's vision about AI, what they fear about it, what they would like it to be. I love working with visionaries, and I use my background with NBC in New York. I was a two-time Peabody Award-winning documentarian. Worked with Johnny Carson, worked on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. I've interviewed Oprah, Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor. And now I'm interested in working with the future stars of media. So if you're interested in learning more about connecting, and it's about thinking bigger and growing richer with AI. And we've got an online network that can connect to 22 million people with free advertising. So if these are things that you'd like to learn more about, I did put my information in the chat box. I'm a new form of advertising agency. that teaches modern media to people for free before you just jump into it, spend some money on something that doesn't work. We've all tried that a million times. And now it's all about educating people before you buy anything. So the AI Super Campus is free and everybody is welcome to go there and you can connect with me on it. So it's all about learning AI before it takes advantage of you.
I had a great one-on-one with Mike. Everybody should have one.
Thank you, Roy.
It's good to see you.
So real quick before we go, a show of hands. How many people think interest rates are going to go down a quarter point in September?
Yeah.
If you think so, raise your hand.
You know, it's an election year. I mean, come on.
Right. Everybody
I'm hoping
else,
they go down.
you think interest rates are going to stay the same? Is that correct? Yeah, if you think it's going to stay the same, raise your hand.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
Well, and then some undecideds. Okay.
No, I agree because they have to do it. They can't do it in November because it's election. They can do it afterwards, but not in the election time.
And I want to urge everyone to connect with each other because I've actually connected with Phil. I've actually connected with a lot of people lately, you know, Lynn as well. And I do connect people to other people. So once I really get to know you, I do my best to find a connection for you.
By the way, Phil, may I just make a point? You talked about lower interest rates, or at least the prime rate dropping. What the talk is the fact that the prime rate may drop in the future, although I think no more than about 3 times between now and September of next year, Labor Day weekend. The issue is going to be whether long-term rates drop, which is really where the SBA and other business loans are based on. And so even if short-term rates drop, that makes it a little bit easier for businesses for equity lines and things like that, but not in terms of financing for businesses.
Interesting. Yeah. I'm thinking the inversion right now, the inversion is going to narrow. I know longer rates, long-term rates are going to be the same or stronger. Short-term rates may come down a bit, and that inversion is going to maybe narrow, which is it's been unusual, but we'll see. It's an election year.
Good stuff.
My personal
Yeah.
opinion, really quickly, I think we're going to have a decline in both business and in both residential and commercial. Perhaps we might have a little dip right before the election, and then after the election is where we're going to start seeing it. It's got to come down. Can't continue staying here.
There you go. There
A
you go.
lot of
It's either
interesting
going to get
things
stronger, get
happening.
weaker, or stay the same. That's one of those things. That's
Yeah, that's a given. Yeah, things have been a little weird this year. I mean, it's going to get weirder too. So it's all good stuff, though. Exciting. And I'm just delighted we've got Patrick from Ireland and Joey from Arizona and Leiter, who is now in the US but comes from China. It's a great group, and I appreciate all of you. And I
Great
encourage
meeting,
again
everyone.
the one-on-ones. Let's get those going. There's a lot of people I need to connect with here. So thank you for
Have a
being
wonderful
here.
weekend.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, great to have everybody here.
Thank you for having me. I'm
Bob.
honored.
Hey, Bob, I like the beard.
You like the beard? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A good weekend. Thank you.